Good morning, Chris Young.
Got a couple of questions for you.
Do you believe in legend, myth, science, maybe? Are you in any way superstitious? A tech junkie, maybe? What you are is work for hire, right, Chris? Well, we got a job for you. We are Jean-Michel Cousteau, explorer environmentalist. Jean-Michel wants you to put a research habitat on the ocean floor. It should be a cinch considering the offshore pilings you've laid. As director of the High Technology Research Center and sponsor of Jean-Michel's expedition, Steve Grant should weigh in on the side of science. But Steve has a thing for mysticism, especially the sacred mirror of Kofun. He thinks the near's somewhere in the South Pacific. Your record as a pilot in the area appeals to him. And Edward, that's me. A product of the Quantic Center for Artificial Intelligence. A computer with a human face. Also not a computer. I have heart and soul and know squat about science and mysticism, but everything about you, Chris Young. Your work with high-tech nautical machinery fits our science requirement. And your years as a stock car racer makes you just crazy enough for this job. You're qualified. In Honolulu, look for our boat, the Antares, and go straight to the bridge. Look around if you want, but see me pronto. Ciao.
All VIPs register with me. Sign in, please. It'll take a minute to process your file. While you wait, I suggest you see Jean-Michel. Check out the next room in a few minutes.
Cool boat, huh? This could all be yours if Jean-Michel puts you in charge. It's no big deal getting into that room. Maybe the easiest thing to do on this mission, getting in to see Jean-Michel. You're observant. That's good. Jean-Michel's waiting.
Welcome aboard the Antares. I suppose that Edward is giving you a piece of his mind. Don't be offended. He's like that with everyone. Actually, he could drive you crazy. Just like his brilliant inventor, Paul Sinus, who you will no doubt meet. The International Scientific Committee has given me the responsibility of producing a series of programs based on observations, analysis, and prevention, with the aim of evaluating our planet's state of health. In view of your remarkable technological ability, the International Scientific Committee has decided to entrust the running of the operation to you.
Hello, I'm Steve Grant. As Jean-Michel explained, you join us in our study of the environment. By watching the impact of global environmental trends on the coral reefs, we hope to predict what the impact of such trends will be on the entire planet. Our first job is to find an ideal site among the reefs for our research habitat, the Poseidon. To help us locate this spot, we logged site-specific specs in Edward's database and hired Luciana Capucci, an Italian specialist in underwater life. Jean-Michel introduced Paul Sinus, inventor of the Poseidon, and the Antares, our state-of-the-art nautical lab, and the Angel Shark, the underwater sleds that carry our cameras. We need you, Chris, to explore and ultimately put the Poseidon in place on the ocean floor. Edward also told you I like your record in the South Pacific. You see, you could help with a research project sponsored by Worldwide Heritage. We're a cultural think tank searching the South Pacific for the Mirror of Kofun, a legendary artifact missing from the tomb of Ishuta. You might consult with investigator John Brady, an oceanographer with an interest in myth. But this is more of a wish than a plan at this point. Right now, you're to focus on the Poseidon site. Welcome aboard. I return you to Jean-Michel.
Your objective is clear. You must find a site which presents great biological variety, where the Poseidon 1 observation and analysis station can be set up. You will find information on the sites selected by the International Scientific Committee in Edward, the computer.
Technology, catalyst or cataclysm. What do you think? The Antares was made for tech junkies like you. I'll help you out when I can, but remember one thing. I'm real smart and I like a challenge. Simply sublime. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Look no further. This is it. The spot. The end-all and be-all. The living end. It's Edward. La creme de la creme. Droid of droids. The Force. Everything you've ever needed. All you need to know. This is one awesome dude. Top dog, top banana, tip of the iceberg. It gets no better than this. Look no further. This is it. The spot. The end-all and be-all. The living end. It's Edward. La creme de la creme. Droid of droids. The Force. Everything you've ever needed. All you need to know. This is one awesome dude. Top dog, top banana, tip of the iceberg. It gets no better than this. Autopilot. Need I say more? Think of the card reader as the ignition. Stick your keycard in and it's all systems go. You've got video.
I've just received a call that John Brady hasn't been seen for several days. This alarms me because John always informs me of changes in his schedule. And because John has always insisted that Lord Ishuta's wife blessed the mirror to protect no one other than her husband. Only peril would come to all others, John said. I truly believe John was onto something, and that this incident supports his suspicion. Considering that Brady is both a colleague and good friend, I've directed the historian and Kofun expert Anne Fong to investigate his disappearance. Anne will travel initially with the Antares team. You are not to proceed until she arrives. I thank you for the cooperation you will give her.
Your card is ready. You're legal. Autopilot. Need I say more? Think of the card reader as the ignition. Stick your keycard in and it's all systems go. This is your hotline to the movers and shakers. Call it intercom. Pick up your card at the scanner. Autopilot. Need I say more? Information display. Sonar, radar, satellite transmissions, etc. You get the picture. You're powered up and ready to go. Information display. Sonar, radar, satellite transmissions, etc. You get the picture. You've got video.
Daily Pacific, get your Daily Pacific. New twisted mirror case. Daily Pacific. Daily Pacific, get your Daily Pacific. New twisted mirror case.
Hello, I'm Jean-Michel Cousteau.
Hello, my name is Infon. I'm historian. I'm sorry, my English is not so good, but I must say that I'm very pleased to meet you.
We were expecting you, and I welcome you on board the Antares.
Now that Miss Fong's on board, let's crank this sucker up. We're out of here.
Island doesn't mean Australia, but one of hundreds of tiny Micronesian islands. You have more research to do.
Bad idea. Forget it.
They are called wet subs because rather than ride inside, you ride on them. Think of them as underwater motorcycles. The angel shark is propelled by water pressure. No propellers to tangle you up, and they're quiet. Each vehicle comes equipped with still and movie cameras and can transmit digitalized images in real time. Edward programs the cameras and spots objects to photograph. Your job is to aim and shoot. I wired the equipment into Edward's database for instant analysis, distribution, and feedback. The site photos go directly to Capucci for rating. Anything above 85% on her scale is a potential site for the Poseidon. Keep in mind, we consider Capucci's scores classified information. How deep can you dive is the question. Your depth is limited by the scuba gear you wear and Jean-Michel's rule that no one dives more than 150 feet. The angel shark can probably do a couple thousand feet, but at that depth the camera casings might collapse.
Ni hao, 我叫安峰.
Sta cercando qualcosa?